What's happening, everybody? A pretty fun day at work for me. I'm here at Servitech Group. They're a servicing company for our life rafts on board Orient. We have 4 25-man life rafts on board and 1 10-man life raft that sits in the center line. The reason why we have so many, because that's like over 100 people, is in the event that the vessel falls to one side or there's an incident or something and some of them are not usable, that there will always be enough space and capacity for all of our guests and the amount of people that are permitted for Yacht Orient when traveling at sea. So that's just one reason, but today's video is all about the servicing of it and understanding what it is that's inside a super yacht's life raft. What I'm about to show you is just snippets of what it is that I learned throughout the day here at the Servitech Group. So the cutting of the straps is only ever just for the servicing?
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to fold it pretty perfectly to get all that in there. Yeah?
16 to 25 is the same container.
Oh, really?
Is the hardest one, yeah.
That one's water and food, or both of them?
Both of them.
Both of them. So when you're stuck at sea, this is it.
Yeah.
That looks horrible.
No, but tastes good, eh? Tastes like cookies.
Tastes like cookies?
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be filled with a lot of calories, right?
Yeah.
What is inside here?
I don't know.
You don't know?
If you need, there is a toilet, yes.
No, that's really not that bad, is it?
No, it tastes good.
How much of this do you eat here? A lot. Tastes like I don't know, I'll put the picture of it here. So right now the life raft is being inflated, I'd like to say manually, as in not automatically with the tank as if it was being deployed. If it was being deployed at sea with the tank, it needs to be inflated and ready within 4 minutes. Welcome to the inside of a life raft, a place that you never really want to be in. Just been told by the guys that are servicing these that they were placed in a pool with waves for 3.5 hours and 25 people in a 25-man life raft, and they said it was like hell. There were people throwing up, even just by being in a swimming pool. So he just said, of course, as much as possible you avoid being in this situation, but they try and make it as comfortable as possible. So inside the life raft, they have this over here for stability, for everybody to hold on to in the event of foul weather. Here is just a little piece of string attached to the bottom of the life raft that comes up and is attached to the light up at the top. So when this inflates, it pulls from there and activates the light. Now, I was just told that light can last for up to a year when at sea. So that is a hell of a long time. That being said, the checks were not done properly. The last time this was checked was March 2016 of a service place in Miami. Unfortunately, this guy now has to file an incident report that check was not done. So it just goes to show, even things like little things like that are missed. Thankfully, this guy seems extremely thorough, and I'm here to oversee all the checks that are done. So it's all good. Paddles are in here, so when the boat is sinking, if the boat is sinking, you need to cut the line and paddle away. There is a knife over there on that side. You cut the painter line and row away from the vessel. That's because when you are sinking, you need to row away, otherwise it can sometimes drag you under. So this is the medical and pyros,
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yep.
Radar reflector.
First technique.
Yep.
Scissors, whistle,
And then-
stopper for the rigging.
Yep. Just jam that in a hole.
Yep.
A reflector, right?
Yep.
Yep. Fishing kit and more batteries.
And more batteries, yeah. 4 parachute rockets, 6 hand flares.
And when this is expired, it means everything in this medical kit is expired.
Not everything, but when this is expired, means that one thing of this
Has gone.
Is gone. Doesn't work.
No.
No. I will put a new one
New torch.
with the new batteries.
This is why we do the checks.
Yeah.
So these valves over here, the overinflation valves, They kind of speak for themselves. But what is interesting about it is that when the canister goes off to inflate this life raft, it only takes about a quarter of the canister to inflate the entire life raft. So it will always overinflate, all the air will blow out, and it'll just continue pouring out the side until eventually it's at the right pressure. And that's in the event that there's a leak with the canister or there's any issues with the canister, that it always overinflates it to the right amount, and then sort of runs out of air in the canister and the rest blows out the side. Well, that brings me to the end of my little life raft information session. It was way more interesting than I could have imagined, and to also see that sometimes these service places slip up and forget to replace certain things which are detrimental, like there were some hoses that connect from the cylinder tank into the life raft to inflate it. Those had expired in 2015. They should have been changed, and they are changed every 5 years, and that was missed. So it was really interesting to see and understand what really goes down, and sort of even how disappointed some of these guys are to see that things like that were missed. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any more questions, please do feel free to let me know. But I now have to go back and let the crew know what I found out and what's inside a Super Yacht's life raft. Hope you enjoyed it. Smash the subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one.